everyone. I wanted to flip through this junk journal that I have put up on Etsy. I really love this one. And I make these and use them for myself too. So this is definitely one that I am tempted just to use myself, but I have like a million, so it'd be great if somebody else could do some creative stuff in here. So it's made of the cover of an old sketch pad, and it has 3 signatures inside. It's old, so it definitely has some like watermarks and stuff. Like this is a junk journal. It's meant to, have a lot of like errors and mess in it so that you can just be free to like make a mess and do whatever you want and not worry about it and just be creative and not worry about whether it looks good or artful or not. I'm doing a lot of printing, so a lot of these pages are prints that I've made. There's also just some old different types of paper. This is like a scoreboard or a scoring paper for like a high school coach or whatever. And I've just been doing a lot of prints with mushrooms, so there's some mushroom things. I do have to say, if you look closely at this, it does have some adult language in it, so if that's not your thing, don't buy this journal. I learned a new printing technique where you can lift stuff from magazines. So this is lifted, an image lifted from a magazine. These are some of the more traditional prints that I've been doing. This is obviously like a negative of a little leaf with fruits. I left this middle page sort of blank here, so maybe you could do like a 2-page spread. You can, of course, do a 2-page spread wherever you want. Like, it doesn't really matter to me that one is a different color, but yeah, this one is especially useful for that, I guess. And now these are just the other sides of the pages that I just showed you. And then the second signature is covered with this national park brochure map thing that I love. This is a print of a big leaf that I guess I was sort of trying to get it to look like a cyanotype, I believe they're called. Very messy. These are just ripped. This is the back of an old map here. Some memo paper, some letterhead from the Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles Department in Florida. This is a negative of the flower that I can't pronounce that starts with G. And I'm obsessed with this paper and I love this print, so I definitely wanted it to be in the middle so you could sort of enjoy it, but also like free to just cover it up if that's what you want to do. So yeah, and I'm gonna take a sip of my water here while I go in reverse through those pages. This is a mimosa. And there's that national parks brochure. I love this textured paper. I haven't been able to find it again. I hope it comes back to me. Some pine needles that I made on the back of maps. I've been doing some stuff with stencils. I'm not in love with stencils, but I kind of like this honeycomb look, and this is some ivy from outside the shed that's totally covered in ivy, so I did some printing with that. I've been making paper, and this is from a great guide to how to make paper. I did some prints on the back of it. Some of these are just like very abstract. You'll excuse me, I'm out in my like shed workshop. I think you might have just seen a weird bug fly by. This is a page from a very old notebook where I did some printing with a stencil too that kind of looks like a honey. I was trying to get it to look like a honeycomb. I did some prints on the back of this statement that I got from my retirement from when I was a teacher, which I get to cash in eventually. Really, so I usually don't plan what I'm going to do for these notebooks at all, but in this one I was like, oh yes, this is going to be so great because it says this page intentionally left blank, and I just loved that, and I was like, that's got to go in a junk journal. And of course it's not blank because I did a print on it, but And here's another one of those transfers from a magazine, and it's actually, I believe, goes with these poems. Like it was like a ekphrastic kind of project, and I just did it. I printed it on some lined paper. Yeah, and then here it's just the reverse of all those that I just showed you. If you want to take this junk journal home and make it your own and add your own creativeness to it, check out my Etsy shop, and I have lots of other stuff on there, lots of other junk journals. I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a great day.